Republicans say they're confident they have the votes to confirm Amy Coney Barrett, who's now a federal appeals court judge. So the hearings that start Monday will be as much about the speeded-up process and the president who made the nomination as they will be about her. Republicans who control the Senate hope to confirm her by Election Day so that she can be on the court by the time it hears a make-or-break challenge to Obamacare.
She is being sent on assignment to the Supreme Court by President Trump, and we know what that assignment is. Eliminate the Affordable Care Act, which protects 23 million Americans.
Judge Barrett has criticized the Supreme Court's 2012 ruling upholding Obamacare's individual mandate as a use of Congress's taxing power. But the big issue this time is whether, even if the mandate is unconstitutional, the rest of the law can remain in force. There's no way to tell how she might rule on that question. She'll also be asked for her views on abortion, given comments she has made about it conflicting with her Catholic faith. As a Notre Dame law professor, she signed on to a 2006 newspaper ad that called Roe v. Wade's legacy barbaric. But she has promised not to be swayed by her personal opinions if confirmed.
Judges are not policymakers, and they must be resolute in setting aside any policy views they might hold.
This week's hearings are sure to be highly partisan. 4 committee Republicans are up for election: Lindsey Graham, the chairman, John Cornyn, Joni Ernst, and Thom Tillis. Joe Biden's running mate, Kamala Harris, is on the committee, too. Tillis and another committee Republican, Mike Lee, have tested positive for COVID, so some may attend virtually. Democrats say the hearings should be postponed, a suggestion Republicans reject.
And so at every step, they're arguing for whatever will delay things. And their objective is just delay beyond Election Day.
If, as expected, Judge Barrett is confirmed strictly along party lines, it'll be the most partisan vote for a Supreme Court justice in modern history.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.